Hello everybody and welcome to week 5. This week we're studying the Romantic era. The Romantic era is called that because some of this music is pretty dramatic. So where the classical era actually introduced pretty straightforward, common practice tonality, the Romantic era is much more diverse. So we have extreme changes in volume, which we call dynamic contrast. We also have extreme changes in speed, which we call tempo variations. We also have even changes in the way the orchestra is organized. So we might have like a giant orchestra with tons of French horns, way more than we would have seen in the normal orchestra from the classical period. So to get started, click on your week 5 lesson, look at the overview, and move forward using next. You're going to see that you're going to read a chapter in this textbook, and there are also a lot of great resources down here in the additional resources section. There is a lesson you can launch here that is quite wonderful and well written by one of my colleagues, Kathy Silverman. You can go through this lesson and get a lot more information. And then you go to the next section, you're going to see that you're going to go into the forums and do your discussion this week. Also, you're going to do your assignment. Let's take a look at that assignment for a minute. We want to look at the assignment description for Share the Music. So the details here, you can open them up and it will ask you to write about one of these composers. Ives, Debussy, Ravel, Satie, Bartók, Bernstein, Copland, Stravinsky, Schoenberg, Adams, Cage, Glass, Felden, Reich, Xenakis, Boulez, or Riley. I think if you were to just Google these people or YouTube videos where their music is being played, you will find that they are vastly different. For example, John Cage has some interesting experimental music and also a song called 4 minutes 33 seconds of entirely silence. Steve Reich is still living today and still composing. He writes a lot of percussion ensembles. So if you were a high school band member and played in percussion, you might have even played one of his pieces. Debussy was a man from France who wrote some really unique whole tone and other type of compositions that are very unstable. They kind of float around and never really set on the tonal center. So I'm interested to hear what you think about these composers when you choose who you're going to write about. Be sure to use music terms, so words like dynamics or instrumentation when you're describing things. If you have any trouble with that, just look in the course textbook. In Chapter 1, there's a good overview of all those terms that you can use. So be brave, get your words out there, and I'll see you in the discussion forums. Have a great week 5.